And welcome to the HopCast.
Thanks for chilling out with us today, everybody.
I'm Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
Yeah, and it is chilly up here.
We are here at the Polar Beer Festival, Rock Bottom, Chicago, right here at State and Grand Avenue. As you can see with a lovely backdrop of the city, this is a wonderful rooftop, normally enjoyed in the summer.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever open in the winter.
No,
right?
Only for this festival from what we understand. And we're here drinking a lot of strong beers, winter beers, outside and roughing it like Chicagoans should.
It's not bad. It's a little chilly. I need gloves. I should have brought gloves.
we should have brought gloves. We're doing the shift of the hands.
Yeah.
One goes in the pocket and one holds the beer. But speaking of beer, I'm enjoying an IPA from Distill right now, Vertex IPA.
And I've got the Cypher from Half Acre.
That one just came out.
Belgian Blonde,
right? So that one's actually in bottles now. Saw some tweets about it this morning, so you can go check that beer out.
It's tasty. I like it. It's not really warming me up, but it's a good beer.
Yeah, so we're just getting started. I'm sure there's plenty more beers to go. A lot of imperial stouts, barley wines, Scotch ales, that kind of stuff to keep us warm. And we're going to do it up tough.
All right, let's see what's happening. Starting to warm up here, Ken. It might be the beer.
I think it's definitely the beer. Some of these quads, like what I'm drinking right now, will definitely aid in that for sure.
Yeah. So is that the quad from
This
Haymarket?
is the Nina's quad from Haymarket. Pretty hoppy quad, which is kind of like you expect right in the wheelhouse of our buddy Pete Crowley's.
Shut up!
Belgian beers and hoppy beers, so this is all rolled up into one. And high alcohol of it too. He likes doing that as well.
He likes the beer.
He was walking around here a little bit earlier. We asked how he was, and he was very upset that his glass was empty. So
I don't know where he is now. He might already be passed out.
What are you sipping on there?
I've got the King of Hearts. It's Imperial Red from Rock Bottom, Orland Park. Yeah.
That'll get it done too.
Yeah, it doesn't taste as boozy as it probably is. It could be that it's really, really cold.
Yeah, we don't really have any of the alcohol percentage listed on these beers, so we're not really sure. We just, based on style and category and that kind of thing, we know that they're all pretty high.
Yeah,
so.
We know what we're getting in for.
A tiny little pours, and we should be okay. But I do plan on drinking all of them.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, Ken, I was getting a little chilly up there.
Personally, I was fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Got a few beers in me. If you stay in the sun, I think you're pretty good up there.
Okay.
Fine, we can come down and have some soup and warm up for you.
But, there's more beer down here.
There is.
So.
There's plenty of beer and plenty of happenings down here. People are starting to migrate down into the warm zone a little bit. But we're drinking some tasty stuff right now. Always doing it local at these things. I'm having a Little Strange from Peace, our buddy John Cutler.
Shut up! Is it like a stranger?
A Little Strange.
Not the stranger.
So this is like a Belgian strong golden ale. Really nice yeast character on it. Very pungent in that respect. Slight bit of hops, but really you're asking the yeast to shine through on this one. It's quite drinkable.
It's nice to see them doing new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a high volume brew pub, so they're usually kicking out the same thing.
Right.
So it's nice to see them doing something that I've never seen on tap before there. So
No, I haven't either. And Peace, like you said, is basically maxed out. They're so busy, and their brewing facility and capacity is so small that they need to pump out beers. So it's always nice if they can take a little bit out of their schedule and pump something like this out. It's really tasty.
I've got a new beer from Flossmoor. It's called Brown is the New Black. It's an Imperial Schwartz beer, right?
Quite tasty.
Yeah, it's really good. And this would be from their new brewmaster there.
Right, Nick Barron.
And it's great to see them continuing to do new things.
Right. Flossmoor has always been in Chicago, one of those breweries where not a lot of people get out to the suburbs to check them out, but they really should. We always kind of package them into our Three Floyds trips. If we're going down to Three Floyds and we're going to hit Flossmoor on the way back, or vice versa. Hey, we're going to Flossmoor, let's hit Three Floyds. So it's,
or you're on the train, just go hop on the train and go right to Flossmoor from Chicago.
You can drink on the way there and back, so like, what's wrong with that?
Speaking of drinking, I think we need some more down here.
Burp.
Play a game of bags. So.
Let's do it. Sounds good. I'm going to kill you.
All right, well, we found the man behind the fest here.
Yes, we're here joined by Chris Rafferty. Thanks so much for throwing the party and joining us here on the HopCast. Welcome.
Happy to be here.
Explain a little bit about what this whole festival is about. Like, we're out here on the roof in February. Like, what the hell are we doing out here?
Well, you know, I was kind of a recent move to Chicago. I just transplanted here a couple years ago. The rock bottom sort of space here as a restaurant is pretty unique in having this rooftop beer garden. And when I got here, everybody just kept saying, "Oh, have you been through a Chicago winter yet? Have you been through a Chicago winter yet?" And I was like, you know,
never assholes.
Yeah, I was like, you know, damn it, I'm going to throw a party in the middle of the winter, and we'll see how that goes. So last year was the initial Polar Beer Festival. And mostly because it's a winter festival and things lighten up sort of in festival regards over the winter. So I thought plugging this one into February would just kind of give the community and all the brewers that chance to get together this time of year. We're always so busy in the summer, but having something going for this time of year, we wanted to get that kind of thing going.
Yeah, it's kind of nice seeing everybody from the community is kind of out and about and supporting this whole idea of standing outside on the patio and drinking strong beers in the middle of winter, which is pretty cool.
Yep, and the brewing community around here is really, really great. They're always super generous, and I never have to ask twice, to get some beer at this event.
Right. So how many beers do we have on tap? Like 30?
28 beers. We have 15 from all the breweries, all Illinois breweries, everybody in Chicago, and a lot of the suburban places as well. We even have Destill up here from Champaign and Normal, so they're the ones that probably came the furthest. And then 13 beers, which are a mixed bag of strong ales that we offer at all the area rock bottoms.
So the idea is that it's cold out. Let's drink some big beers.
Yeah, big warming beers.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And it's been helping. I mean, the sun has gone down a little bit here, so it's starting to get cold. But your Scotch ale right now is warming me up. But if that's every once in a while, if you're feeling a little bit lightheaded, you also have some of your house beers downstairs. You can go down and lighten up a little bit. It's a good time.
Right. Yeah. We got the warming space downstairs by design. We don't expect everybody to be super hardy and hang out up here all day.
There's a few guys I've seen up here the whole time. I don't think they've come downstairs
in shorts and a Hawaiian shirt, no less.
Right.
So.
But yeah, we're having a great time. It's awesome. We didn't make it last year, but we're really glad to be here this time.
I'm really glad you can make it.
Really good fest, and one of those things you should look out for in the future. Going to be doing this year to year, I expect, right?
Yeah. Next year we'll start calling it like the third annual.
Yeah. Well, it's been pretty successful here. We had about 300 people up on this rooftop at one point, so a lot of people enjoying some great locally brewed, strong beer. And you should too. So,
let's keep drinking.
Cheers.
Drinking continues, inside, outside,
everywhere, upside down, left and right. But we're here joined by Mr. John Wyzkiewicz,
welcome.
New brewer.
Impressive.
At Bolingbrook location of Gordon Biersch, which is pretty exciting for you.
Yes.
Myself personally, bouncing around at different festivals, I've enjoyed a lot of your beers recently.
Thank you.
The one that we're talking about here right now today is the Doppelbock, which is, we're looking at probably one of the best beers here. So congratulations to you, my friend.
Thank you very much. As someone who drinks, as people who drink a lot of beer,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
And know what they're talking about, which is two totally separate concepts. That's a huge compliment. Thank you very much.
There's people that can drink beer.
And then there's people that know things. They're not necessarily mutually inclusive. So I thank you for the compliment. We're very proud of that beer. Again, I'm new as the head brewer at the Gordon Biersch in Bolingbrook. Our shtick is the German lager. We do it pretty well. We've won quite a few medals. If I may so say myself, they're not my medals per se, but I'm following.
A lot of great brewers before, and you're stepping in there. And
yes, I'm trying to fill big shoes. I'm doing the best I can.
2 years?
Actually, September.
No, not even that long.
Yeah,
September.
Very new.
Yeah, I'm on my second crop of yeast. So
just getting ahead of myself.
Not long at all. But the Winterbach recipe is pretty tasty. It's big and malty. It has a lot of flavor. Not super hoppy, obviously. It's a style in a German Doppelbock, but it's the perfect sort of outdoor tailgating, cold weather drinking beer, which is why at the Polar Beer Fest it is exceptionally good drink. I think personally.
Yeah, it's been a delight. Really, I mean, this is something that's not too dry, but just dry enough. But you've got a little bit of the hops coming in, but mostly it's that like really caramel, and you got the lager yeast that's playing off that the caramel roasted malts.
Correct.
And it's just so delicately done. It's really, really nice. So we have to applaud you on that.
Thank you. The clean lager finish is something that is something that we sort of strive to achieve, and we're all Wehrmann. It's not as green to import your malt all from Germany, but the end results are delicious. So we have that to sort of applaud, and the Wehrmann product, those malts are deliciously complex. And the Winterbach is definitely a Doppelbock that fits that bill. It's got a lot of layers. There's some toffee. There's a touch of prune, not quite as Belgian-y prune, but it's definitely in there. But some really, really wonderfully layered toffee. Definitely a delicious cold weather brew.
So you got to go out and check out Gordon Biersch in Bolingbrook. And while you're there, order the Czech pills, because you should right now.
Right, because we're not running out, despite anything you might be hearing to the contrary.
So you go to IKEA. You get all upset.
That's right.
And then you go to Gordon
Right. We have many fine brews to drink. Food from scratch, wonderful staff, delicious beers, obviously. So do come out and enjoy all we have to offer.
Yeah, we'll have to make it out there.
Yeah, we'd love to see you shortly.
Oh, dude, we'll do it. So. We'll make you brew. I'll make you shovel spent grain out to my.
Yes, exactly.
Doesn't everyone say that when you brew them? We're gonna make you come down and shovel spent grain. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Well, cheers, John.
Hey, thanks so much for.
Congratulations on the success down there.
Appreciate it.
Look forward to more.
Thank you.
Polar Beer Fest.
Cheers.
Take care.
Yes.
Oh, look at the cute baby. That's how you want to end every shot.
I think it's time to dance, Ken.
Oh, damn. We got to turn these cameras off. Shit's about to get crazy.
We got to bust a move. We got to drink some beer.
We got to hang out with some polar bears.
The Polar Beer Fest is great. It's a lot of fun.
We'll be back every year. This is a good time.
Hanging out in Chicago in the winter on the roofs. That's the best part about Chicago, is hanging out on the roofs in the summer. You can do it in the winter.
You can do it in the winter.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, you too.
Oh yeah.
You too. Thank you for watching the HopCast.
Cheers.